Welcome to the Cardinal Commentary for the Foreign Equity Portfolios. The Federal Reserve raised interest rates 7 times in 2022, but somebody forgot to tell the U.S. economy. The U.S. churned out 2.1% GDP growth last year, including 2.9% in the fourth quarter. Much of that was due to consumers who continued to get off their wallets and spend, particularly on healthcare and utilities. This constant ringing of cash registers has prompted some speculation that the U.S. central bank could orchestrate a soft landing by reducing inflation without triggering widespread job losses or a recession. But even if there is a recession, Evan Manser, President and Chief Investment Officer, expects it to be short-lived.
The U.S. Federal Reserve might do one, maximum 2 more increases, so maybe up to 50 basis points, and then it'll be actually decreasing rates at the end of the year. If they do push it too far, then the one silver lining to it is that they haven't had this much ammo in terms of rates being up for 15 years, or going back to 08-09. So we can predict with pretty good certainty that they won't overshoot, but we can predict with 99% certainty that if they do overshoot, it causes a recession. It won't be a long one, because they'll, especially in terms of stocks, because they'll immediately drop it.
Regardless of what the U.S. economy is doing, we find companies like Merck that outperform no matter what's going on in the world. Revenues at the U.S.-based pharmaceutical giant were up significantly in 2022, and it increased its dividend yet again. Manser believes that Merck's cutting-edge research differentiates it from the competition.
Merck was up almost 50% in 2022 in a down market. We really think the story of Merck continues right along. So they own the largest selling drug in the world, which is a cancer drug called Keytruda. And it's been called pipeline in a bottle, because every 6 months, there's lots of types of cancer out there. And Merck finds new applications for it. It's the preferred partner drug for all these biotech firms that are trying to develop their cancer drug. They're trying to work around Keytruda, and they continue to come out with new drugs. So really a purely focused pharmaceutical company that's demonstrated its ability to come up with new drugs. And even with a 50% increase in its value, it trades at around 15 times earnings, which is, for a non-economically sensitive growing stock, I think still a pretty attractive price.
18 of our U.S. companies increased their dividends in 2022 for an average of 8.4%, led by Wells Fargo with 2 hikes, 25% and 20%, as well as United Health, Broadcom, and CVS Health. And 9 of our international companies followed suit with an average dividend increase of 11.4%, led by NXP Semiconductors, Sony Group, and Medtronic. During a challenging 2022, our foreign portfolios outperformed the benchmark, but that's nothing new. They've done so over 10, 15, and 20 years too. Here's the proof. If you invested $100,000 in this portfolio in 2002, it would be worth more than $565,000 today. And why do we do all this? Because it works. And that's the Cardinal Commentary for our foreign equity portfolios. Thanks for joining us.